Hi everyone, I'm Delvi,
And I'm Shakari.
and we're gonna recap episode. You know what? I forgot the episode. It is number 7,
Oh,
episode
yeah, thank you.
7.
I'll just add it later.
Yep, ship face. And this was a pretty good episode. What did you think about it?
I loved it. Honestly, I think this is maybe one of my favorite ones this season so far.
Yeah, I like it when the episodes like it's not all drama, but it's still
Yeah,
entertaining. That's how you know. I feel like you have a good cast.
definitely.
But I think it was weird. They left off at the same place from last episode,
I think
which
so, right?
yeah, they did. This is where it was the where Diana and Sutton got into it and all
Oh,
that,
yeah.
which was weird. I don't know why they didn't just show us that whole thing last time, but I do think I don't know. I know it's a show, but it is weird how they just kind of sit down and keep talking after everything. Do you feel
Yeah.
that sometimes?
Yeah, especially in this show because I feel like on Beverly Hills they tend to like linger their beef more.
They do. I feel like they're probably
Is
the
there
worst
a
at it.
train going through in the back?
There's a plane going through right now.
Okay.
But the next day we see Sutton, Garcelle, and Crystal meet up. Um, I also felt weird about this conversation because it felt like the issue was never resolved. They just
Yeah.
decided they're just kind of like not gonna talk about it anymore, I guess.
I
So
can see that, and I think it's just weird that they were like. I feel like Garcelle and Crystal know they don't rock with each other, so this situation is just kind of awkward. You know what I mean?
yeah, and neither of them. I mean, I'm glad they're moving on from it,
Yeah,
but like in a friendship, I don't know if I'd be able to just be like, you know what? Because this got kind of dirty, you know.
yeah, and I feel like it's still a fresh friendship, so it's kind of like there's nothing to really fight for. So like, what's the point?
Yeah, it's like time to move on. Of course, Crystal keeps saying that she's gonna speak her mind more, have her voice. So we'll see if she
I
actually
feel
does
like she's
that
been saying this since the beginning of the season, and we have
since
yet to
last
see
year.
it. Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like we seen it more when she first got on this show last year,
Right?
and then she's gone like this since then. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But we'll see if maybe she will. We don't know. The girls go on a boat trip. Believe this is the same day, and Erica is basic. At this point, she's already kind of drunk, right?
No, she was drunk before this. She could barely get on the boat.
Yeah, she was wasted. I think everybody else was all right.
It's cause she
Talking about
taking the Xanax and drinking that liquor, so she walking around being messy.
yeah. Well, it's Lexapro. Um,
Oh yeah,
I don't know if
I think
my thing
Xanax
is.
might be the generic or some shit, something like that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. My thing is kind of like I don't know. I feel like she was drunk, but I've seen drunk people act like her.
It's not that you get drunker, cause like I'm on what's this shit called? It starts with an F. When I take it, I just get drunk faster.
Okay, that makes sense. So maybe she was more like susceptible. Is that the word?
Yeah, like
Susceptible
it's
to
a
it.
lot easier for her to black out on the
Mm.
jet. That's why she's
So
like so like loopy and drunk on the like the couch and stuff.
yeah, and we see the girls in the confessionals kind of start to talk about it, but it hasn't been
Yeah.
addressed to her yet. So I mean, we know that's gonna happen eventually, but
Yeah, because they've been dropping hints because early in the season, Rena was like that she's mixing the pills with the, or maybe it was a preview. They was like, you got to pick one. You can't have liquor and pills.
yeah, the trailer.
Yup.
So we're gonna see that come up. On the boat, it's like nothing big happened on the boat. I feel like it was more like interesting things. So we have Diana, Sutton, and Garcelle
Why did
who are on
Diana
the
leave
boat.
again? Oh, yes.
So I think what happened. I think Diana just did not like Sutton. I don't know at what point that I don't know. I really don't know at what point she decided. Well, I mean, she did yell at her last night, but I think before that she already was
No,
starting
it
to.
was the clumsy word thing. I think that turned Diana off. The very first time she told Sutton she had clumsy words.
Yeah, so like they're here just talking, and Diana tells a story about her brother that had passed,
Yeah.
which was a nice moment. But Diana got a. She didn't in the confessional. Obviously, she didn't act on it on the show. That Sutton brought up her father dying to relate, and Diana felt like Sutton was making it about her.
Yeah, I
I
felt
didn't.
like it was to relate to. I didn't think she was making it about her.
Yeah, I will say though, Sutton does bring up her dad a lot. Like
She
I feel like
does,
every
but like I
chance.
said, I think she does it to relate because like what Sutton kept saying was like, I know what that's like to have somebody die suddenly. That's what she kept saying. So I felt
Yeah,
like that, like she was trying to relate to her, and then Diana was kind of being an asshole.
yeah. So Diana, I think that's why Diana left. So she didn't say nothing directly. She just kind of left.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which it made me think because I don't know if you remember that Kyle towards the end of the episode, she said something like, "If Diana is quiet, it means like something's coming," and it's kind
Yeah,
of
I feel she
interesting to
did say
hear
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's interesting to hear that because I'm like, I feel like I'm almost getting what Kaya's saying. Like she thought she was just quiet because she was just shy. No,
yeah,
this
no,
whole time she's been brewing it. Something's been going on, and she just hasn't been addressing it. So, and she's not really addressing it directly. She's being really passive aggressive and like
yeah.
rude to Sutton.
Because I think
Um,
either Renner said it or Kyle said it, or maybe Garcelle. She was like, she jumped in the ocean to get away from us. She don't want to hang out with us or something like that.
yeah. So the girls feel it. She feels
Definitely.
like there's something there. But think
Honestly, I
about
feel like she would have had a great time with Yolanda if Yolanda was still on the show.
yeah. That makes a lot of sense actually to me. They go to the back. I mean, they're still on the boat, but they start
Yeah.
partying, playing Erica's song. I don't know. Do you like her music? I don't. I think it's trash. But
How many fucks do I give?
oh my god,
Zero,
that answers
zero,
that.
zero. Done. I love that song. Okay.
Who played her song?
None. They play her song in my head because you know how you can't play real music on TV without it getting cleared.
Yeah,
They clear her music, so of course you can be like, yeah, sure.
yeah. It's pre-promotion.
Now you have that song stuck in my head. By the way,
I feel bad for you.
uh,
So let's just talk about Erica's drunken behavior, like all of it together right now. So,
legend.
um, obviously, I don't know how drunk she's been every time. I say if she just got this drunk this one day on a boat, it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? To me, it wasn't that deep.
But
Um,
did you notice that either Kyle or Renelle was like, "Oh, she's gone. We're gonna have to watch her." I feel like they said that because they don't want her to slip up and say something on camera.
yes, which I do think is possible.
Yeah, because she was talking about the boat. She was like, "I used to have a boat." I was like, "Ugh."
They're illegal, which is a funny
Yes.
name.
I
Like,
was like,
girl,
"Girl, keep talking. What else you got?"
yeah, keep going. Let us know what does Rena's husband be doing? Oh, okay, like we
Look,
gotta spell
do you
all the
think he's
T.
gay?
No, I mean I don't know. Like there's always been rumors, but
Yeah,
I don't believe anything until like I see something that's like for certain. You know what I mean?
I hope
Because I
so
feel like a
because
lot
I
of people get that
definitely
accusation.
took my shot at Harry Hamlin and his sauce. Okay,
Uh-uh. Not me. He can keep the sauce.
if he's taking care of me like he takes care of Rena, I will eat spaghetti for the rest of my life. Okay, I will be Amelia's whole stepdad.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So I'm trying to remember what else happened on this boat little trip. I mean, they went swimming for a bit. They hung out. Erica was
She
being a
stayed in the
drunk.
couch.
Yeah, like there's like it was a fun episode. You know what I mean? That's why it's a little hard to talk about because it's just
But do you want
more
some
of them
question?
having fun.
I think didn't they go to dinner in this episode too?
Hmm?
Didn't they go to dinner in
Oh
this
wait.
episode too? Yeah, here.
Okay. So yeah, Erica and Sutton are hanging out, being friends, which is pretty nice to see. I like when they beef, but you know, we got the other girls have to
I was gonna
work
say
too.
I like when they beef, but I think I like them being friends better.
It's a they have a cool relationship. I hope that
And
they
like
actually can become friends.
right, and like they were talking about, they're both from the south, so they both kind of have like that little bit of similarities in a way. They're completely different people, but like I feel like their morals are kind of the same in a way.
They're interesting pair.
Yeah.
Um, I want to move on to the what's
Oh yes,
basically
yes, yes,
so
yes.
this is the setup basically for I feel like in the next few episodes, just like how we had the crystal thing. I think now this is gonna be the next thing. So they get on the plane. Simon wants to sit somewhere, and Diana basically says we should sit where we sat last time.
Yeah, she was like,
Basically telling her go
the
back to
crazy
your
part
seat,
is though, Sutton asked her if she could sit there.
and she said no.
Yeah. Literally, she was like, I think we should sit where we all sat last time.
See, I appreciate a good villain, like someone being rude. I'm like, this is what I need on my TV. Now let's see.
The funny
Um,
part is, Sutton can't be too mad because Diana technically wasn't even being rude. She just answered her question. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
like,
you asked if you could sit there. She said no, but like she didn't say it in a mean way. She was just like, we should just sit where we sat last time.
yep. And Sutton can't catch a break this season.
She can't.
So she's how many people has Sutton beef with this season? Rena first,
Everybody.
pretty much everybody except Garcelle, right?
Yeah. And
I
Kyle,
mean,
I guess.
yeah, they have like little like tips, but
Yeah, I think
nothing.
they're passive aggressive with theirs.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel I like where this is going right now because it's finally we're getting a different storyline. We're not on the Crystal stuff no more.
I'm so over that.
We're gonna see Diana versus Sutton and Garcelle. I
Because
don't.
Garcelle said if you send them flowers, don't put my name on it.
Mm,
And that was on period.
yes. So I'm excited to see how this is actually gonna play out. I just hope this it doesn't end up being a to be continued episode.
Oh my god, it fucking better not be, but I feel like it's going to be. Just because you said that, when you said that, the way that it's edited makes me feel like Dan's gonna say that and it's gonna be like to be continued.
Yeah. I just hope we get a good I don't know. I feel like it's we need someone she's giving what she needs to give as a new person in terms of like starting stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if she has it in her to like last though, because who she? I mean, she's friends with Erica, I guess too, right? And Crystal.
Yeah, which is weird because I kind of felt like who brought her on the show? Crystal or Kyle?
Yes, I think it was Crystal.
Okay, I think it was
Yeah,
Crystal.
which is nice of her to be able to bring somebody, I guess
Yeah,
already. Is anything else from this episode? Like I said, it was more of a fun episode.
it was. But I do like how the show is splitting up to be Crystal, Diana, Garcelle, Sutton, and then the main girls. So now it's like three different teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not divided. It in the middle.
Exactly.
It's
It's branching off, and then Cherie's coming, so she probably just ended up being on Garcelle and Sutton's team.
yep, and
Kathy's coming back.
and that's gonna be a mess. I'm
And
excited for that.
they said she's close to Garcelle, so she might be Team Garcelle because she's not Team Kyle.
Yeah, I think she's definitely gonna be with Garcelle. Or I don't know, maybe Garcelle will be with her when everything goes down.
That too.
That's what I'm most excited for whatever all that messes.
I wonder what happened because you know how Garcelle is about the race stuff. So if Kathy's being racist, like how does that play out? And she
She's
looks like Kathy right there.
she does. That's why I don't believe stuff unless I like see it myself or see like because it's like also I mean Rena is sticking to it,
Yeah.
but it's weird how
Of
all these
course,
other
Rena's gonna stick to it.
yeah the other girls haven't like they're also friends with Kathy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like the story doesn't add up. I think that's it for the episode, though. I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to talk about from this episode.
Not really. Except he's really tan. Look at his legs.
Yeah. Oh
My
wow.
color.
He's in my team. Okay, so I guess the last thing to do is to give our diamond and call of the week.
They all
Which one should
honestly, Erika Girardi is my diamond for this week.
Erica?
Yes.
I gotta think about it. I think that's probably.
She gave the most
Mm,
entertaining performance this whole episode.
she did. You know what? Let me think. I'll give it. You know, I do not want to give her no diamond. I'm looking
Who
at
are you
this
tied
cast
up
like.
with? Who are you tied up with?
So I was thinking Garcelle.
Okay, I could say Garcelle being a diamond too.
Okay, so I'm giving it to Garcelle then. Just because I feel like she's been involved in everything, making her
She's
voice
literally
heard.
picking up the book for Kyle. Kyle is a producer of the OGs. She's a producer of the New Girls.
But yeah, I agree with Garcelle being most improved easily, and she gets my diamond. Now, what about Cole? I gotta think about
This
it.
is hard, but Diana. That's definitely Diana.
I feel like she actually like gave stuff to talk about in the episode, and
I'm
it's
only
causing
giving her
drama.
Cole for the way she was like. I don't want to say treating all the girls, but like you low key not even making an effort to get to know the girls like that.
Yeah, like she left a bad taste in your mouth the way she was acting.
Yeah, and it's kind of like you try to blame Sutton for trying to one up you, and that wasn't the case. And then you left, and then you went somewhere else. Where did she go swimming? What were they doing when she went swimming?
They were just on the boat chilling, I think.
and she just like drifted off. It was kind of like you don't really talk to anyone else. We know why she doesn't talk to Garcelle. um,
Mm,
like even like she's friends with Crystal, but I have yet to see her try to have a close relationship with Kyle, Renna, even Dorit. Like Dorit just sits there and does nothing.
yeah, I
And
wonder how they're all gonna like react to her going at it with Sutton and You think they're gonna stay out of it, or you think they're gonna get involved?
I think they're gonna get involved, but I think it's probably going to be they're not on Sutton's side, but they're on Garcelle's side. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, they're gonna be like Sun's always starting with getting into it with
Yeah.
people, but you can't be. Yeah, I could see it maybe going like that.
But I
Um,
don't think Diana and Garcelle's going to be a big blip as we think about it because Garcelle walked away. I think Garcelle and Erika are going to be bigger than Diana
yeah,
and
I think Diana and Garcelle are gonna make up by I don't know. I don't want to say it by the
either
end
they're
of the
going to make
next.
up or they're just not going to like stick around each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, unless they beef all season, but I don't think so. I don't get that vibe that they're not cool. I think I want to give my call to you. You know, my thing is I usually give it to the most irrelevant person because I feel like
Are you giving it to Dorit again?
I was just thinking that because what did she do?
Nothing. She wore
Like
that ugly bathing suit, whatever it was.
what did Dorit do this episode? I can tell you, Kyle was involved, Rena was involved. I mean, I could give it to Crystal too, though.
I just can't remember what Dorit did.
I mean,
Oh,
besides the
the conversation talking about Crystal. That was this episode, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that was about it.
So I think, but I want to give it to Crystal too because we're moving on from her
You know what?
storyline.
And I'm taking it back. I'm not giving my code to Diana. I'm giving my code to Dorit. Only because Dorit was like, oh, she was like, Crystal might be a liar. Maybe it's second nature at this point. Weren't you the same girl who said the guys who broke in were black, but on camera they're white guys? And didn't you say there was three of them? Now there's only two of them. Wasn't there a gun on you? And then now there's no gun on you?
We
But Crystal's the liar? Like, okay.
yeah, this reunion is gonna be. We say this every week, but it's gonna be juicy. I think that Dorit's gonna get called out for the robbery. I think they'll go that far.
I hope so. Like, I really do.
I think
Because
so. I think they're gonna be like Dorit. So how do you feel about like there were people who don't believe you? What do you have to like? I think it'll be like that type of
they're like,
question.
raise your hand if you believe Dorit.
They're gonna raise their hands. They're fake.
Honestly, I don't know because I could see Garcelle not raising her hand, or I can see Garcelle being like, I don't know, but I hope it's real, like something like that. I can see Crystal not raising her hand anymore because
I think Garcelle is gonna stick by Dorit. I could see Crystal
definitely,
possibly because I feel like it's more like they play sides. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I feel like Garcelle don't want to screw up. At least for
I
now,
can
I don't
see
think she wants.
Sutton not believing it either.
That's a possibility too. So I think I'm gonna give my. You gave me your code of Dorit.
Yeah, give it to Dorit.
Okay, I'm gonna. I want to give it to Crystal because I feel like this whole situation just made her look bad overall.
How dare you?
Um, but Dorit has been irrelevant too. You know, so it's like I'll
Yeah.
give it to Dorit too. You know, I'll give Crystal some time off from embarrassing
Right, because she
herself.
been carrying, so let me not say carrying, but
She
she's been
and
Andrea. There we
yeah,
go.
yeah, there we go. So that's it for this episode. Next week looks like it's gonna be a good episode. We're gonna see a lot of drama,
Oh my god, can we
party.
talk about how in the beginning of the season we're giving Kyle all the coal, and now it's like starting to change up? Did you peep that?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you never really know how a season's gonna turn out from beginning to end. Like who you're gonna like, who you're gonna hate, who's gonna be good, who's gonna end up. We don't know. Like there's sometimes like I didn't like Garcelle like 2 episodes ago, and this one I thought like I really liked her. This one
First of all, you always have to like Garcelle.
I
She's
feel
an
she's kind of I feel like she's kind of corny.
she is, but like I feel like I don't know what kind of character she would be to compare to other housewives because I feel like she's not a Cynthia. You know what I mean?
Nah, she's not a Cynthia.
She's a Garcelle.
Yeah, so I don't know who I would compare her to either. She is a good person for the show though. I
You know
100%
what? The
agree.
closest person I can compare her to is what's the girl's name from Potomac in the first season? She was married to the football or basketball guy.
Robin,
No, dark skinned one.
Charisse,
Charisse. She's the
nah.
closest, but I feel like she's not as mean as Charisse. But I feel like the way she talks to confessional, that's kind of how Garcelle is. You know what I mean?
In a
I,
way, I feel like Garcelle's a bit, I guess, a better version maybe,
I could see that.
but
I feel like Garcelle would be like the more reserved one because Sharice's gonna go off. But like
yes.
I like the energy she has, I feel like it's very Garcelle though.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think Garcelle can really like go back and forth with somebody in an argument
Yes.
and keep up?
Yes.
Okay, I hope we get to see it this season.
I'm only saying that because she's black. Honestly.
Okay, well we'll see.
Only
Um,
because like black kids in high school, the cool kids, they're mean. Like she was a cool kid. I know she was mean. Like
I hope she drags Erica. I'll say that.
she said, Erica said, "You're making me look bad. I don't have to make you look bad. You're doing a good job yourself." And that's the truth.
It is.
But I want Erica to come for her life because I want to see how Garcelle's gonna react.
Well, we're gonna see Diana kind of come at her pretty strong. So we'll see.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's her party though, so maybe she holds back though. To be fair, you know what I mean.
Yeah, because she was like, "You're not gonna ruin my birthday," when she walked off.
But I don't know why. I mean, obviously we haven't seen it. We don't know the whole full scene. But why didn't she just kick her out her party at
I
that
don't
point?
know.
I mean, maybe she does. To be fair, like I said,
Right.
she could end up doing that.
And my thing also is, I never understood how people be like, "Oh my god, don't ruin my birthday." Honestly, if a fight pops off on my birthday, that's kind of lit. Like,
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, break it up. All right, they can
right? It's
leave.
a little entertainment. But I'm like, yo,
Yes, and especially it's a housewife argument. It's not even
literally.
like their fight. I mean,
And it's just not. It's not like it's in your house. Like, okay,
like girl, you know somebody's gonna argue. You want somebody to argue at your party. It's gonna
you're
be
having
lame.
this party to make them argue.
Exactly. If there's no argument at your party, nobody's gonna remember it.
They're probably never gonna air the episode.
They'll do like a quick
You
little
know what I mean?
podcast. Yeah,
Literally, talking about unseen footage.
exactly.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in with us like you normally do. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, share, tell your friends. And we'll see
And
you soon.
bye.